Good evening.
Good evening, Rabbi.
Mhm.
Good evening, Jeff. How you doing?
I just want to read you a Gemara in Sanhedrin, just a minute. You right here.
Rabbi,
When we make vidui on Yom Kippur, it says ben be'ones, ben beratzon. In Avinu Malkeinu, it says something wrong that I'm doing under duress. I'm not being punished, but is it considered that I did it? I did it. Oh no, because I didn't do it willingly. I did it under duress. So when it comes to Ilchot Tfilah, Ilchot Brachot, it's one category. We're talking about Dinim Deoraita now, more or less. Listen to a very interesting Gemara. Listen to a very interesting Gemara. The Gemara is in Sanhedrin. The Gemara is a case that a man under duress, a knife, a gun, was forced to bow down to his cow. And normally, we learned in the beginning of Sefer Vayikra that any be'imah that was worshipped, Avodah Zarah, has to be stoned. The Gemara says over there that if he was forced, if a goy does it to mine, he has no right to make my animals asur. Here I did it, but I did it under duress. Says the Gemara, this animal, even though the owner did bow down to the animal as Avodah Zarah, can be offered as a korban. Why? The Gemara says, in Parashat Ki Tetzei, if a Jewish girl was raped, ולנערה לא תעשה דבר, she's not punished at all. Okay, if she's a wife of a Kohen, she becomes legally, Zonah, it's definitely not her fault. This is because of Kohanim. ולנערה לא תעשה דבר, anyone that learns דף היומי, learned it many times. Says the Gemara, here the man did it to the animal unwillingly. So the Gemara says the animal is mutar to bring even a korban.
Okay.
The obvious question is, I understand why the owner is not punished, fine. But the reality is that this animal was worshipped as Avodah Zarah Emet. We cannot punish the man. But the man was bowing down. So what did you say, Miko?
So I have two questions. The first one, I have to go back. You said the wife of a Kohen becomes a zonah if she was raped. What? I mean, Why should she be labeled a zonah? She didn't do anything wrong. She was
A
rich.
Zonah is not prostitute. She is as holy as every other Jewish woman.
Oh, okay.
But in the halachic terminology of Zonah, Zonah is not a Jewish girl that has 100 Jewish boyfriends. Is not a Zonah. You know that?
Yeah, you told us that.
And she's charging money and she's making money on it. She's mutar to a Kohen. But
Okay.
if she has a relationship with a man that she can never marry, a man
Mm.
that she can never marry, this is in this week's parasha, in the first few psukim. Isha zona v'chalala. Zona is not a harlot. Zona is not a prostitute. Zona is a woman that had a relationship with a man that she cannot marry.
Gotcha.
A Jewish woman was raped in college by a goy. She didn't do anything wrong. But for Kohen, she has a label of zona.
Okay.
Says the Sefer Chemdat Shlomo, one of the Gedolei Achronim 200 years ago. To this Gemara you see that an Aveira that was done under duress,
Yes.
forced to do it, doesn't even count as if it was done. It's as if nothing happened. Otherwise, it says, I don't understand why this animal, כך אומר Sefer Chemdat Shlomo.
So is the man hayav mitah because he's under duress?
But he's not. They put a bullet into his head. If you're not bowing down to your car, we would kill you. He did it.
So I mean, isn't that one of the three cardinal sins?
Yeah. This is a good question, and I'm going to read you a Rambam to answer or understand your question.
Okay.
If there is an existing Avodah Zarah, and they come to a man, a Jewish man, bow down, then he has to say, kill me, I would not bow down. Yes?
Okay.
Cow was a very nice cow that gave milk every day, and she's grazing every day quietly, and they told him, bow down to her. This is not Avodah Zarah, but the Torah says that any animal that someone bows down to her, this doesn't go into this category. But I'm going now, Miko, to your case anyway.
Okay.
If they tell a person, bow down in a church to crucify Jesus, you know, what happened if he did anyway? I'll read you the Rambam. The Rambam says, כל מי שנאמר בו ייהרג ולא יעבור, a Jew that did what he was supposed to do, and he was killed. הרי זה מקדש את השם. Fine. Then he says, כל מי שנאמר בו ייהרג ולא יעבור. If you were supposed to die, but you didn't, the man, he didn't have the power to do it. is מחלל את השם, is מבטל מצוות עשה, but here מיקרו, אף על פי כן, מפני שעבר באונס, אין מלקים אותו. Because he did it under duress, we cannot punish him. Because he didn't do it willingly, but from a religious point of view, his obligation was to give his life. If not, Rambam says he bitel the mitzvah of Kiddush Hashem, especially if it was in public. So you see from here also that anything you do under tremendous stress, not by your own choice, you're not being punished. Even though you do this, you should have given your life for it. But Now listen to another interesting case in Halacha. Listen carefully, the Shulchan Aruch says, אכל מאכל או משקה של איסור מפני הסכנה. A person ate non-kosher because doctors told him you have to have a cheeseburger. מברך עליו בתחילה ובסוף. Has to make ברכה ראשונה and ברכה אחרונה. Why? Because for him now, this is the mitzvah. However, if he ate non-kosher, not under duress, then he doesn't make a beracha. Now listen to this, the Shulchan Aruch. If a man was forced to eat, אם אסור לאכול או לשתות, okay? Let's say a young man or a young woman are bulimic, and we force them to eat. אף על גב, והחייך נהנה, is definitely enjoying the food, says Shulchan Aruch, אינו מברך עליו. You know this? Says the Bet Yosef in the name of Sefer Ol Moed, you ate not because you wanted to eat, you were forced to eat. This is kosher food. Don't make a beracha because he doesn't want to eat the food. Good. Please listen carefully what I'm saying now. So again, a man bows down to his cow because he's forced to. Not only is not punished, the cow is mutar lekorban, even though regular cow is asur lekorban if it was worship, because an act done under force doesn't count. Kach omer Chemdat Shlomo. Then we saw in Rambam, in a situation when a man should give his life for Avodah Zarah, for instance, he didn't have the inner strength to do it, and he worshipped. He has few averot, but we would not execute him, even though he did Avodah Zarah. We would not give him even Malkot, because he did it under force. Good. Now this is now consistent. If you eat any type of food unwillingly, yes, don't make a bracha. And listen to this question. Shulchan Aruch says in Siman Reish Daled, כל האוכלים והמשקים שאדם אוכל ושותה לרפואה, you take food for health reasons, אם טעמם טוב והחייך נהנה מהם, okay. A doctor says to me, every morning and every afternoon eat eggs because of this or that. Eat vitamin E, vitamin K. The only reason I'm eating is because of it all, but I'm enjoying it. Make a bracha. But if you take regular medicine, yes, and you're doing it only because it's medicine, then you don't make a bracha. Yes? You take a pill. 5 minutes ago, you drank half a bottle of water. Now you're drinking a little water. The only reason you're drinking it is for the medicine. Okay, now here's a question. I am not taking this vegetable is not my favorite vegetable. The doctor told me to eat because of medical reasons. I'm eating it and I'm making a bracha. Why? The same way we learned before. It is a man is forced to eat. Even though he enjoys it, he would not make a bracha. Here, I'm taking it only because the doctor told me. Why am I making a bracha? This is a big kushiyah of the Magen Avraham. Jeffrey, what do you think the chiluk is? Nico, what do you think the chiluk is? Ricky, what's the chiluk?
You're getting benefit, Hannah.
Jeffrey, you're on mute. You're on mute, Jeff.
But
I'm a little surprised because
the
when I,
benefit, the benefit that I get, this is not the reason for the bracha.
but I'm surprised.
Normally, the reason for the bracha is, am I enjoying the
Right.
food or not? Yes. אסור ליהנות מן העולם הזה בלא ברכה.
But when I drink water, when I take my medication, I'm not supposed to say a beracha on the water, even though there's some hana from it, right? Because I'm only taking it for the purposes of swallowing the pills.
But
It's a difference between that
Jeffrey,
and eating a vegetable that the doctor tells me to.
so listen carefully, Jeffrey. You took a walk on the boardwalk. You're coming back. You are thirsty, but you have to take a pill also, right? You're taking the pill now. Of course, you have to make charcoal. Because even without the pill, you would have made a charcoal on the water, Jeffrey.
Right, but here I'm not. I wouldn't drink the water, and I don't want it. I'm just doing it in order to swallow my pills.
If you're doing it only for the pill, you should, right? You're not making a bracha.
So,
Right.
so
Same thing with
basically, it's for the
vegetables.
intention. What the intentions are, Rabbi.
No, but the guy with the vegetables, same thing. I don't like spinach, but the doctors make
Exactly. The guy
spinach.
told him, you take spinach, you become strong as Papa, you know. Tishma says the Or Sameach Adar Achronim. But listen carefully, this is really fascinating. Okay, I'll read you another Rambam just to crystallize the case. Remember, Rambam told me before that if the Christians or the Hamas put a gun into your head and you tell you bow down to a cause, you have to do what you have to do. But you didn't listen, you did it. You did it. You saved your life. We're not punishing you because you definitely did under duress. Now listen carefully. I'm reading you another halacha in the same chapter of the Rambam. Rambam says as follows. Please listen good now. מי שחלה ונטה למות, the man is gravely ill. ואמרו הרופאים, the doctors tell him, your medicine is from this and this, even though it's definitely not kosher. You have to do it. Please listen good now. ומתרפאים, says the Rambam הלכה ו' פרק ה', כל איסורים שבתורה במקום סכנה, חוץ except עבודה זרה, גילוי עריות, שפיכות דמים. Which means, if they tell you see these apples were offered to Buddha. They have the power to heal you. It's תקרובת עבודה זרה, says the Rambam, no. Now here, ואם עבר ונתרפא, יהיה anyway. עונשים אותו בית דין, עונש הראוי לו. This is an open contradiction in Rambam. Rambam told us before that there is a gun to my head and I bow down. I'm not being punished. I didn't do it willingly. Here the man is gravely ill. His medicine is avodah zarah. Says the Rambam, because it's avodah zarah, you have to die. He didn't die, he took it. Says the Rambam, Baruch Hashem, you are alive, but we would punish you. Why? The only reason I did it is because the man is gravely sick. All the commentators of the Rambam have this kind of contradiction. It's the same chapter. Please listen to, okay? So if we would understand here, we would go back to the case of the Berachot, but let me take you to a third case. Listen carefully. The Gemara says in Baba Kama, if the government agents in the olden time are coming to your crops, they're about to take a lot of stuff from you, and you decided to save your neck, and you say, I'll tell you, well, my neighbor is hiding all the stuff that he really, they didn't ask me to do it, I did it.
Oh.
They let me go, but I have to pay my neighbor because it's like I put fire to his crops. I sent, good, but if the government comes to me and they say to me, if you don't show, we know that this man is hiding whatever, what we are looking for. If you don't do it, if you don't show us, we know that you know it, we'll take away all your properties. I did. I don't have to pay him for it. Can
Well,
you
why
tell me
not?
that
You're saving. It's not your life here. It's your property.
No. Salim, we're not talking about pikuach nefesh now.
No, I don't know. So
Look,
why
only
don't you
about
have to
money,
pay
money.
it back if you? It's basically my property versus his property. Yeah. So they're gonna either take away my property or his property, and
Salim, I'm asking
give-
you. No, Salim, I'm asking you again. I'm asking you again. The government comes to me. If you tell us you would not take, I mean, I used an example by saying we take all your property. We'll take a lot of the stuff that you have. I want to save my neck, and I'm going directly to
okay.
show them where he's hiding it. Yes.
What is the loss here on his side? The loss is I lose some money, so I'm paying my money, or I'm losing my money to save his money.
No, you're losing your property.
Whatever, money, property, the same thing. I lose value. Save
Don't
his
get
value.
caught in this. This is not the issue, money, property, or jewelry, or diamonds, or this.
What's
Listen,
the
I'm
problem?
presenting you two cases.
Okay.
In case one, they came to me, show us where he's hiding, otherwise we would take from you. Then I don't have to pay him for the damage I caused him. But if
Okay.
they're coming after me and I say, you know what? I'm going to show you something you don't know. And I'm showing them where he's hiding, then I have to pay him the full damage that I caused him. Can you tell me the difference between the two?
One you volunteer, one is under duress. That's the difference.
No, that's not the halakha. No.
No, the one that's under duress, you're doing
The
it.
only reason I'm
Because they came
showing it
for
to
him.
them is
That's
because
the
they're
difference.
after me. The duress was they're after my property, my
Right,
money,
right.
my jewelry,
Right,
my
right.
diamonds. I have they're after me. So the
Right.
duress is they're taking my stuff, and I'm saying, let me show you.
So
It's
in
also
both cases, I
understandable.
don't understand the halakha here. Why in the first case, I don't have to pay him?
This, Salim, this is my question to you, right?
I get the second case. Well, why I do have to pay him, but I don't get the
Anyway,
first case why I don't.
says the Shach like this. This is Halacha in Choshen Mishpat. Says the Shach, if they came with a gun, or let's say they came to you, unless you show us, we will take yours. So this doesn't count as I did it. The idea to show came from them. I'm doing it. The act is the gun is there. Now,
Okay.
if they are after my property and I am suggesting it, this is not the gun. I created now, yes, a situation. Of course, I would never do it. They are not after me. But I am the one that is going to save my neck with his. In the first case, because they came with this proposal, and this I'm doing under duress, the proposal to save myself under, but the idea of going after him is them. The minute they are after my property and I'm suggesting, I am the one that creates the situation. I'm the one that puts his property in danger. In the
I
first
get
case,
that.
the idea that the property is in danger because they are after it and they are telling me, you go.
Right.
You hear the
I
difference?
understand that you're putting his property in danger, so you pay for it. The other case is it's similar,
let's go.
not similar, but it's the same type of issue. When someone comes to you, you either kill him or I'm going to kill you. You're not allowed to go kill him,
Okay, Salim, Shama, just go, Salim.
right? Because we have three
Without
things.
Salim, without Pesukim over there, you see, we always love this phrase. Who says that your blood is better? 100%. But who says that his is better than mine? Understand that?
No, I know, but
Unless
you
you
have
kill
to
him, we
be
would kill
conscious
you
with
and tell you,
that.
hey, don't save your life on his neck. Say that. But why should I lose my life for his? The answer is you're 100% right.
Because you're not allowed to take someone else's life. That's because you have a
Okay,
commandment.
so unfortunately, a lot of people did that in the Holocaust. They gave up other people to save their own lives. Is that allowed?
Each one that did it was a murderer, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
In,
so
in a way, not direct murderer, but they're murder in a way. Yeah, it's the.
Because remember again, I'm using only an example now, but only an example, but the example illustrates the point. If a man is a tall man and very fat, and the Germans are telling him, we're making a movie here. We're going to put a baby in front of you, and we are pushing you and the baby. The minute you're pushed on the baby, you crush him. And we take a film of that.
Right.
If you don't agree, we would kill you.
So here's allowed because he's passive.
Says Tosafot, and
Right.
this is the Halacha Shulchan Aruch Mutar.
Yeah.
Why is it Mutar?
Yeah.
Why is it mutar if it's public?
Because he's passive.
Why is
He's
it
not the
Mutar?
one.
Because I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Understand? In the first case,
You have
here's
to
the
take the
gun,
gun. Yeah.
kill him. Otherwise, we would kill you. You are killing him. Here, the baby is killed. What killed him is my 300 pounds.
Right.
But I didn't, I was pushed.
Right.
Think
So
about it, and you'll see that in the two cases I told you, yes, they came to me, show us where he's hiding. The idea of showing his is not my idea. This is the bullet now. Otherwise, we'll take yours. I shouldn't.
so what gives you the right? So this is saying.
No. Everyone agrees, Salim, that I shouldn't have
Even
done
though
it.
if it's their idea.
No one says I shouldn't. No, 100%
No.
right.
No. What I'm
Of course I have
saying
no
is,
right to do
even
it.
though it's their idea, what gives me the right to show them where he's hiding his money to save my money?
Chacham, no one. If for Bill Avad Yosef, you would say, okay, so take whatever you want. I'm just explaining to you, I did it, why I'm not paying, because the thought to give his didn't come. Someone put it in my head with the gun. The gun is.
Okay. You're saying b'diavad that happened. Am I not liable? In the first
Of course,
case,
we're
I
talking
have to
about
pay
it
back
happened.
because
But
I
our
make-
question was, Salim, why I'm not paying?
Hmm.
What is the difference if they come to me, we're taking half of your property? I say, you know what, I have a deal with you.
Yeah.
I know that you're after him. I know where he's hiding it. I'll tell you where. Over there, I came up with the idea. Not that they put the gun into my head, show us. if you think about it, now listen good now. The Rambam gave us two cases. Case A was they come with a gun. Here is the Buddha. Unless you bow down, kill you. So the idea of bowing down is the gun. I didn't come up with it. In the second case, listen, you want to be cured? We have medicine made from the apples offered to Buddha. This is Buddha's power. If you don't take it, you'll die from your disease. Good? They are telling me now the decision to take the pills is mine. Of course, the reason I'm taking it is because of my situation, yes? But it's exactly as over there, I'm offering the government to show I am the one who makes the decision now, yes? In the first case, the gun, the idea is put in my head through the gun, through the threat. As you hear, it's a very fine, but it's a very clear difference. Now, if you go back to the two cases in the two cases in Shulchan Aruch Reish Daled Berachot, again, a man was pushed to eat. Yes, two people are holding your hands. They push. The kid, the boy, the girl are bulimic. They didn't eat for 5 days. We hold him, push, we shove ice cream into his. He enjoyed it very much. But no beracha. In the other case, a man is very sick, yes? He is, yes? Every time, Jeffrey's case, you drink, you eat because of medicine. But I am the one who picks up the food and I decide to do it. Of course, if the man would not be sick, he would not do it.
Yeah, but he's thirsty, Rabbi. You said if he's thirsty, so
No,
obviously
no,
he's
no,
getting.
that's all, Jeffrey. If it's clearly that you would have drank anyway. But
Then you have to.
every time you drink half a cup or a cup, this is what you need for your medicine. And you know that you're not, normally you're not drinking as much cups of water. So this is what Jeffrey knows. He's right. But you see, the chiluk is a very adin, but there's a very deep point here. You understand? If the idea is pushed into my head, it's not me deciding to do so and so. This, you understand? There's no difference between the gun or the food that you push into a bulimic guy or bow down, kill you. But if the, so to say, it's a so to say, the choice, and I made a decision, then you did a maaseh willingly. Of course, you wouldn't have done it in other circumstances, so what? ככה עונים על הרמב"ם, and what I just told you, this is how the Mishnah Berurah answers the contradiction in the two cases of berachot. Push a man to eat doesn't make a bracha. But if he's eating the food because he's sick and this is the reason he's eating it, but it's he made the decision to eat, he picked it up, he decided to do it. You can't say that this act didn't happen. It happened. He wouldn't have done it otherwise. Go back to how we started. The goyim are telling a man, bow down to the cow, otherwise we would kill you. Can you imagine, says the Gemara, that this animal is kasher lekorban? Lama. The man was bound down to he's bound down to the cow.
Yeah.
I mean, the answer is no. See? What happened if they told him a week ago, listen, in a week we bring here a crew, you have to take a picture. It's a different story. Here they're coming to him, bow down, bow down. It's the same as show us the hidden treasures of your neighbor. Larry now is on the plane. Says he might try to connect to. So Bezrat Hashem tomorrow night we'll learn the Parshat Shavua. Have a wonderful night. Besorot tovot.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Rabbi.
Rabbi.
Good
Thank
night,
you,
everybody.
Sabaru. Thank you.
Shana Tov.
Rabbi,
Yes.
I just wanted to tell you, one of your former students just had a baby girl,
Who is that?
Marla.
Mabruk. 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 איזה
Mazel
יופי.
tov.
My daughter. Thank you.
Yoffi,
Well-
yoffi. She feels fine.
Yeah, it took her a while. It's her first baby. Thank God.
First baby is always very difficult.
Yeah, she was like, my wife went with her to the hospital 11 o'clock. My wife just came home.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. And she was early. She was like 3 weeks early. So
11 in the morning?
she went from 11 last night and she just got home just now, my wife.
11 last night.
Oh, last night. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So, but
which hospital?
Mount Sinai.
Whoa. Are you
What'd you say?
still
Would she
now?
have a girl? What'd you say? A girl?
Baby
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
Baruch.
Yeah.
Baruch.
Jeffrey, did we ever appreciate what our parents did to us? No, I'm laughing. It takes, imagine this girl will grow up, grandma,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, you know her well. She's a great girl. She's a,
No,
she got married in Israel, remember?
Baruch Hashem.
But it's interesting because like the mother and the daughter are so close, you know. Like my wife went, she stayed there, you know. With my daughter-in-laws, it's not the same. Their mothers go there, whatever.
This is it, Jeffrey. This is life, Jeffrey.
100%.
Nevertheless, most men want boys, not girls. Kach זה.
You know what? I wouldn't trade my girls for anything.
Oh. Salim, did you
And I
hear
have
what I said,
four boys.
Salim?
He told me a couple weeks ago. That was the.
But it takes life experience. I mean,
When I come home, the boys don't even know I'm existing unless they need money.
Yeah.
When I come home, the girls always stood up and came running over and gave me a kiss.
no, it's
From little till now, they do it.
not only that, Bezrat Hashem, you get to the 80s and 90s, who really runs home and calls every day?
Wife, God bless her. She took care of both her parents. Really, really.
No, but it's a zchut.
Yeah, a big zechut. Don't worry, Salim. You have time. You're young.
The good thing is I don't decide. It's whatever Hashem wants. I'll be to decide.
No,
what-
it's
I always used to
Salim,
joke,
it's a nest.
Yeah, I don't have any say here at all. It's
Yeah,
all- it's
no,
all-
but it was funny. I had boy after boy after boy. So I always just
He
joke.
had 4 boys like we had.
Yeah, so I used to joke, Cham Baruch Lava Shalom, and the rabbi had 4 boys. I said, Acharei Harav, you know. And then I had the girls, you know. But even when I had the girl, my wife was in labor, and she said, "What is it?" When the baby came out, and she said, and the doctor said it's a girl. She goes, "Yeah, right." she didn't believe it. That it was,
4 times.
yeah, Baruch Hashem, thank God.
Hashem.
Are you in Brooklyn now or you're in Deal?
I'm in Brooklyn. because
Yofi.
well, I have my daughter-in-law also. Baruch Hashem is due in a couple of weeks. So
Special.
my daughter-in-law, the one who's the wife to my one who gave me the liver.
Yeah, to Eli.
Crazy.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting no,
Yeah.
Zachita, Hashem is paying you, is paying them, is paying you a little bit.
Baruch Hashem, thank God. As long as the baby's healthy, that's what matters.
Always here, Besorot of what Bezrat Hashem.
Amen.
Man.
So normally, what's your custom? When you give the name tomorrow, or you give it on Shabbat?
No, they give it on Shabbat.
Shabbat. Many people wait for Shabbat.
No, we always go. We do it on
Some Ashkenazim do it in first opportunity, which is tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I mean, we
Yeah, that's
we wait
what-
for Shabbat.
As Salim said before, whatever they do is fine. Yeah.
Funniest is like when,
You know the name in advance anyway, so
yeah, sure. And his mother's thrilled. They have like 3 boys in the family, no girls, and she has a namesake, so she's ecstatic. You know, one thing about having the boys, Salim, is I have already two Jeffreys and two Claires, so we don't like, all the grandchildren so far named after my wife or I. So
Right. Because you're
that's the
first.
benefit of the
First.
boys
Yeah.
in the Sephardic community, Rabbi. I know.
Yeah.
No, but you should know all these customs of communities is saving world war. You know what I mean? Very often people take it very.
I tell you, I know Ashkenazim don't do it for kavod reasons, but it's the opposite. And Ricky will probably tell you too. I happen to enjoy, and I like the fact.
No. To us, no, but to us, it's strange because we're not used to it. Of course,
Right.
you enjoy
Right.
it. Of course, you enjoy it very much.
Right.
But
But I
look on Chacham Yaakov Ben Chaim. His father-in-law didn't have any, so he named his son.
No, that's not why. That's not, you don't know why. So Chacham Yaakov named his first son Ezra. Why?
Right.
You know
Because
why?
you know
No.
why?
It's because Aviva had a brother who was touring in Israel and stepped on a mine and got killed.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
I
Yeah.
didn't know. I
So
didn't
they
know.
named the son after her brother
Oh,
Ezra.
brother, I thought they named him
Wow.
after.
So he said, Dad, do you mind? And Chaim Baruch said, Of course not. And he never had another boy after that.
I thought this is the point. It
Wow.
was the only kid he had.
Right. But Baruch Hashem, he has, his son Ezra has a Baruch. Yeah.
No, for
So,
sure.
whatever. The namesake was still there, but
No,
but it was funny that's why he didn't name his.
I didn't know it. I thought it because, interesting.
We've had a
Wow.
brother that was very young and he went touring. He was a chavrusa of my friend Joey Shames,
Wow.
Baltimore, and he went to Israel and he whatever touring or something.
Yerushalayim.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the real reason. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah, it's crazy reason, but
Okay,
Shana.
לילה טוב, guys.
Thank
בשורות טובות. It's a
you.
good way to
Right.
finish.
Thank you.
בשורות
Mabruk
טובות.
again.
לילה טוב.